Imagine 30 to 50 years from now telling your children about these creatures swimming majestically through the water, but they will never get to experience the beauty of those creatures because we acted too late.
First, I would like to briefly talk about the leatherback turtles. The leatherback turtles are an extremely old existing turtle, and they have existed in the same form since the ages of the dinosaurs. They are also known to be the largest sea turtle species, deepest, fastest diving sea turtle, and also the most migratory turtle, which can be found in both in the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. However, there are now only 20,000 to 30,000 female turtles existing because of us humans. Now, I would like to talk about the major threats in Trinidad and also the solution to these problems. The major threats to the leatherback turtle in Trinidad and Tobago are accidental captures in fish nets, which are called bycatch, and hunting of adult turtles in order to collect their meat and eggs. Because of these events, the number of leatherback turtles are decreasing, and they are now considered vulnerable species by the World Wildlife Organization.
Turtles will help a lot of nutrient-poor coastal ecosystems, and they play a vital part in their stability. This will help the coral grow, attract more fish, so therefore it can thrive again.
This is what we can do. Whenever we find injured turtles or ones that need help, we can send that turtle to rehabilitation or other places that will take care of them.
How science is helping turtles is that when mating, they will scan the turtle's fingerprints in order to find clues to find their mating strategies and where they migrate. This is super important when these turtles are kept in conservatories in order to breed them so they can rebuild its population. They need the exact temperature and its conditions in order for those turtles to mate. But let's say we do save the turtles, and I really hope we do, and I know you do too. This will help the environment so much because there are dwindling amounts of turtles in this ocean.
To ensure that the beaches are clean and safe for the turtles, and what schools can do. The schools can educate children about conservation to prevent children from becoming poachers in the future. What the government do. They can make the education system better so that the poachers can get better jobs, which pays them enough salaries for them to live. They can also enforce the law to punish whoever that becomes acting that way on this season.
Science also interacts with a lot of factors, environmentally, politically, but with pros, there will always be cons. But in a slight chance this does happen, which I completely doubt. Overpopulation might take over if we keep on breeding them a little too much. It's rare, yeah, but it can lead to jellyfish depletion, it can lead to overeating of coral and sea sponges. That would be bad for a lot of other organisms living in its area. I know that you want the best for turtles, so please donate to any conservatories are in your area because they really need that help. And I know that everybody wants to save the turtles, so do your part, donate to conservatories, donate to science research, and help us saving the turtles. Do your part.
Go.
Okay. A message from Alex and Nikki. Introduction. Hello. As you might know, all over the world, turtles are suffering and are moving to extinction. Today we will be discussing why leatherback turtles are crucial to the environment.
Here are some of the characteristics of a leatherback turtle if you happen to spot one. Leatherback turtles have massive hard shells that work to protect and support their spine underneath. The skin of a leatherback turtle is thick, tough, rubbery, and silky enough to swim quickly under the water. A leatherback shell is strengthened by thousands of tiny bone plates, making it able to withstand currents that protect them. Leatherback turtles have fins that allow them to swim up to 35 kilometers an hour when scared of predators.
History of leatherback turtles in Trinidad. 2021 March marks the 61st year anniversary of Trinidad and Tobago protecting and preserving leatherback turtles. It began in the 1960s by the Field Naturalist Club. The motivation of this cause in Trinidad and Tobago was caused by reports about a leatherback turtle that was killed, poached for meat, and its carcass fed to the sharks at sea. This inspired Professor Peter Bacon to rally some of his peers to go to Matura Beach, where they got to see a turtle arrive on the beach to lay her eggs for the first time. For the next few years, some of the club members patrolled the beach while collecting data. In a few years, with the help from the data from other places like Grand Rivera, they were able to publish the data they collected. This was revolutionary for Trinidad and Tobago in helping them create certain laws to help protect and conserve these precious sea turtles.
So some threats to leatherback turtles are humans, sharks, whales, egg poaching, illegal collections, coastal development, pollution, marine debris, and climate change. Leatherback turtles were listed as vulnerable by the IUCN, and they are a very endangered species. But their greatest threat is commercial fishing industries. Fishers are one of the biggest threats to turtles in general, and if you fish, here are some things you can do to avoid injury. You can watch for sea turtles in the water. Give them at least 50 yards of space, and if you see them closer, put your engine in neutral to avoid injury. Never abandon your fishing gear like hooks or lines, as they can entangle and kill sea turtles. Change your fishing location if you spot sea turtles, and never attempt to feed sea turtles as you can harm them and it is illegal in some areas.
Why it's important that we act and conserve leatherbacks. Turtles are crucial to the environment. They provide tourist attractions which use over $582,000 per year. Costa Rica, however, has managed to get over $6 million per year. Sea turtles are also crucial to the natural balance of many marine ecosystems. If they go extinct, it will cause a massive effect in the marine food chain. Leatherback turtles are also very important for beach systems. It is both hard for beach ecosystems to both sustain and get a hold of nutrients. Both the leftover eggshells and the unhatched eggs supply the beaches with nutrients vital for vegetation. It is also very important that we conserve leatherbacks for the next generation, for them to be able to watch and take in the awe of these wonderful sea creatures in real life. Especially because if one sea turtle species goes extinct, especially a large one like leatherbacks, it is easy to assume that many other turtle species will follow the leatherbacks in becoming extinct.
So the wider community. The wider community can participate in school cleanups, informing the young, persuasion to older and younger people, and help reduce marine debris. So turtle specialists can go to schools or groups of younger or middle-aged people to inform and persuade. As I said before, the most important and life-changing thing for turtles is informing the children, informing the young to help them persuade and help the turtles in the future. The government can use many different ways to help turtles, like implementing rules and usage of science to monitor beaches and ocean habitats. A normal person can do many small things that will hopefully influence others as well, including donations, participating in local cleanups, and removing recreational beach equipment like chairs and umbrellas when you go to the beach.
How is science currently doing to address this issue? Science is doing many things to help stop the extinction of leatherback turtles. For example, LED light nets. At the Pacific Islands Fisheries Science Center, they are currently testing out a theory. In huge nets, they are attaching green LED lights all throughout the net to see if this gives a warning to the turtles so there are fewer amounts of accidental turtle catching. Effects of solving this issue. Let's say example, increasing beach patrol amounts. Positive. This will ensure the safety of the sea turtles, making sure there is no poaching of eggs and meat. However, this will use a lot of the campaign's money, making it so other necessary causes will not be provided enough money to properly help another cause. Okay, another example, enforcing the law of no eating turtles. This can greatly increase the population of leatherbacks all over the world. However, it can cause cultural issues. In certain cultures, you eat certain things, and in certain cultures, you may have to eat sea turtles. This, not allowing this, could cause protests and riots. Second of all, many people eating and poaching turtles are poor and have no other source of income or food. Another example, paying the villagers for amount of eggs found and reporting turtle hatching. This will also give the villagers an incentive to help save the turtles rather than poaching them for money. However, like the one above, where will the funding from this come from?
So the ending. Through everything we have said in this video are so far reasons and information why you should help protect and conserve turtles from going extinct. We hope that you can help protect and conserve leatherback turtles with us.